Hey guys, what's up? Today's video is going to be a get ready with me. So I'm just going to kind of play with some new products I have here. It's going to be a longer video, so sit back and relax with me. Maybe grab a snack, grab a coffee. Maybe you're doing your makeup with me. So let's get it going here. I don't have any look in particular. Today I'm just kind of playing with some products. For foundation today, I have this brand new one that I just bought. It's the Revlon Youth Fix Foundation. And let me tell you guys, it was a struggle to find this. Like every drugstore I went to didn't even have any new products out. So I finally came across this at a CVS. I was hoping to find it at Walmart because usually products are cheaper there, but Target, Walmart didn't have it, Rite Aid didn't have it, and this was $17.50 at CVS. So I hope it's good because I was just like, I had sticker shock. I was just like, what? I don't really know much about this foundation since it is pretty new. All that I saw like from the display and stuff is that it's supposed to give you more of a youthful appearance by blurring like fine lines and things like that. So it claims to kind of like fill and blur, I believe, your lines and pores. And I bought the shade Porcelain number 130. It does say it's SPF 20 in here, and this looked like the lightest shade. They did have, I want to say like maybe 10 shades. I'm not exactly sure. I posted a picture, I posted a video on my Snapchat. So I guess we can do a first impressions on this. Not gonna lie, it feels pretty thick. I'm a little nervous about that because I don't like thick textures. If I can avoid it, I will, because when you have dry skin, thick is not, I don't know, it's just not my favorite. It's usually not my favorite consistency. I look so crazy right now. I'm gonna try this brush first. And the shade looks not bad. I'm kind of impressed with this shade. Okay, Revlon. I will say the shade match is actually not bad. Like, I was kind of worried about how the shade would look. I'm gonna go in with my sponge now. This is the L'Oreal one, and I'm gonna use this to kind of press it on a little bit better. I'm someone who likes sponges even if I use brushes to apply my foundation, so we'll see how it looks. I just feel like a sponge kind of helps it look a little more skin-like, you know? Alright, so it's actually not bad at all. I would say the coverage is more on like the medium to full side because I feel like my face is pretty covered right now, but my freckles are still showing through a little bit, which doesn't bother me at all. Coverage is really nice. I do like that. And the shade match, hey, look at this shade match. I actually really like it. I was kind of worried I was gonna have to like blend it all the way down my whole body. I'm just taking my mini sponge by Real Techniques to really try to blend it out around my nose area. Sometimes I get pretty dry right here and I can tell that the foundation is kind of clinging to that and it's not looking the best. I feel like this has more of a matte finish to it. It's not dewy by any means, but it's not like, it's not super matte because I can see a little bit of some sort of radiance, but it's not glowy. I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't call it glowy. I think full price this is around $14, or maybe it was like $13.50, but I did get it half off. It was buy one get one half. The concealer does come in this box. I noticed that the foundation didn't come in a box or any sort of fancy packaging at all. It just has literally this tube. Like, this is all you're getting for 1 ounce for $17.50, and I know 1 ounce is like standard for a foundation size, but I would expect to have nicer packaging for that price. I mean, especially if you're doing a drugstore product at that price, like, this is not, you know, this is not eye-catching at all. And there is a little sponge tip. Like, do you guys see this? It kind of reminds me of like that Instant Age Rewind concealer. Oh, it clicks. Okay, I was trying to twist it. It clicks. I'm gonna gently dot it under my eye area. Alright, so there we go. I just dotted it on, and I'm gonna use my Real Techniques mini sponge for this. The shade is very, very yellow. I mean, it's hard to tell what these shades look like with the packaging. The texture on the concealer is a lot thinner than the foundation, which I like because especially if I'm putting this underneath my eye area, I don't want it to feel thick and, you know, anything like gooey. So that's nice. The consistency on the concealer is so much better than the foundation for me. I like this kind of thinner texture a lot better for me. For my skin type anyway, I just prefer things that are kind of more on like the thin side. And I'm just gonna set my under eye with some brightening powder from Besame. This is the vanilla powder. I do have a couple of their lipsticks I got like at the makeup show But I haven't tried many of their other products. Like, this is the only other one I've tried, and I do like it. Set the rest of my face, I'm just going to lightly use some of my Milani Prep Set and Glow powder. You guys already know, if you've been watching my videos, how I feel about this. I love this powder. I can't get over how awesome this one is. I really love the way it looks on my skin. I need to place an order on Milani's site because I actually, when I was going to all those drugstores trying to look for this guy right here, I was also keeping my eye out for this, and I couldn't find it. It was out of stock every single drugstore, Walmart, Walgreens, everywhere that Milani sold. So I just kind of do like a quick set with my whole face on this powder. I love it, and I feel like this one, since it does have a bit of a luminosity to it, it kind of brought my skin a little bit back to life because this was just a little too matte for my taste. I don't really like that finish on me. Putting on some lip balm. Oh yeah. Getting my Tropical Colada on with some Carmex Daily Care lip balm. This smells so good. It's like pineapple and mango and coconut all together, and it's not like too strong though. It's just really, really good. I love these. I talk about them a lot. So I'm just gonna let that soak in while I complete the rest of my face here. Gotta use this butter bronzer. Speaking of stuff that smells good, we have the coconut wonderful treasure that this is. I'm gonna take some butter bronzer from Physicians Formula. I know it looks like a lot, but it's not. It doesn't really come off that strong once I apply it on my face. And I just kind of pat it on at first, and then I blend it out and kind of buff it out. So this shade is really nice if you have fair skin. I get the light one. There is another shade that is darker, but I haven't tried it myself personally. I just buy the light one, and it does smell like coconuts. It's really good. This product is one of my favorite drugstore products. I think I might do like an all drugstore get ready with me one of these days. I'm kind of thinking about that. Let me know if you guys want to see that. For blush, I'm going to keep it simple and use my drugstore favorite blush. This is the Rose Champagne from WetnWild. It's just their color icon blush. It's pretty shimmery, so I like it. I think it's just the color combo and the finish, like the whole package. I love this. Ooh, I just love it. Every time I put it on, I'm just like, oh yeah, like why don't I use this every day, you know? I need to stop using the Essence one. I keep using that so much, but this is still, I would still say this is like my all-time favorite. I know it looks like I put highlighter on, but that's just how shimmery this blush is. It's very shimmery, but I like it. I think it's really cute, but I still am gonna add highlighter on top because I have a new little love I want to play with today. This is BH Cosmetics. They recently sent me some palettes to try, and this is the one that I just wanted to open right away when I got it, but I've been waiting to kind of use it, you know, in a video with you guys. So it's called the Backlight Highlight 6 Color Palette. So yeah, this is my first time trying BH Cosmetics actually. I think they're available at Ulta now. Whoa, that's green. That's green. Okay, there's one called Laser, and it looks like it has like a pale green kind of color to it. Let's give it a swatch right here. Ooh, that's actually, what? That's actually not bad at all. So cool. This is so cool. It's like a kind of a blue-green, What? Let's give On Point a swatch. I'm gonna swatch it here because I ran out of room. That is so pretty. It's like a pinky purple, I would say. I like that one a lot too, but green is so cool. I just have to wear the green one. I think I'm just gonna have to do that. Okay, maybe let's swatch one more, and then we have Strobe, the white one. Ooh, that is strong. That's pretty though. I don't know if I want to do white today because I'm wearing like an orange shirt. I think I might go for either On Point or Laser because it's green and I can't get over it. I can't get over the green. This one's called Illusion, and it looks just like a soft light pink color. Let's do it I'm gonna do it right here. Oh, that's actually kind of bluey. That threw me for a loop. I don't think I've ever had a green highlighter. I have to do it. I have to. This is the e.l.f. highlighting brush, by the way. It's really good. I should stop loading my brush. Okay, here we go. Alright, I put way too much, but it's so cool. I'm probably going to use this a lot. I mean, it's swatched very nicely. The colors are pigmented. It's not chalky on your skin. Like, even though the texture is a little bit powdery, it's a little bit on the softer side, you know? It kind of feels like when you touch it, it's like soft to the touch, but it doesn't transfer like chalky or anything on the face. So really cool. I'm so excited. So since our last chat, I have seen quite a few more movies. I've been pretty busy though because of like finals, so I haven't seen as many as I would like to. I always try to make it a point to like watch movies, you know, like with my grandma and like my mom and dad. But I did see a couple and they were all pretty good. I saw Nocturnal Animals. That was the one I talked about last time that I wanted to see, and a lot of you said, yeah, you should watch it, it's really crazy. It was pretty crazy. I'm not gonna like give a spoiler alert, but it was pretty intense. I was like, okay, like I love Amy Adams and Jake Gyllenhaal, and I'm trying to make it a goal of mine to see all of both their movies eventually. Amy Adams movies, I saw the one with the aliens. I think I mentioned that one before. I know I talked about it at least on like Snapchat because that was crazy. I think it was Arrival. Was it Arrival? That was a crazy movie. I watched it with my mom and we both were like just really into it. It was so good. And I did get the other disc of the Chappelle Show. That was so funny. I've seen his specials that he did on Netflix too. That's what made me go back and want to see his show because I had never seen the show. So it was cool. It was funny. But anyway, I'm just going to do my brows. So I'm just going to do this brow here with some dip brow. This is the Auburn shade. Lately I've been doing my brows pretty pointy. I'm considering purchasing the Anastasia powders, the brow powder. Let me know if anybody who has that likes it. And then when it comes to the front, I just kind of leave it alone. And I brush it with a spoolie. And then if I just make a mistake, what I do is I take a concealer brush, and I like to just take Fit Me or whatever I have. So I just take that on a concealer brush here, and then I just kind of clean it up a little bit. I ran out of my brow pencil. Like, I literally just ran out of it right now. I was going to twist it up and it just ran out. The spoolie on this brush is awesome. I love how thin it is. It's just like so thin, it really gets in the brow. So let me know in the comments, what brow pencil do you guys use, especially my redheads out there. I would love to hear from you. We're gonna have another tail interruption. Come here, look, come here, say hi. You want a hug? Come here. Look at this little lion. Hi. I have Makeup Geek creme brulee like all over lid, crease, up to the brow bone, and then I put a little bit of Cocoa Bear in like the crease a little bit. So that's like the base I do for every eyeshadow look. I kind of want to test out these shadows today. This is one of the new little palettes from Mayeblline. They have all of these different mini palettes out right now. They sent me them to try, and this is the one I want to use because I love my neutrals. You guys know me. And it's called Rooftop Bronzes, and it's just really pretty. I mean, it's just a neutral palette, but it has very shimmery looking shades. This reminds me of an old limited edition eyeshadow palette they came out with like years ago. I remember blogging about it. That's how long ago it was. I'm just gonna go straight into this champagne color and put it right on my lid. Okay, so this is sparkly. It actually has some sparkles in it. But it is kind of powdery. I mean, it's a little bit messy. You know, I'm trying my best not to make a mess here, but it's a little on the powdery side. Let's play with another one. I'm gonna take this kind of light brown color. This one looks less sparkly. Like I don't think there's any sparkles in here. It's just kind of a shimmer color. So this copper doesn't have glitter in it like the champagne color, but it's still shimmery. Okay, that one's better. That one's a lot better than the light one. It actually doesn't even look shimmery once you kind of blend it out. Maybe just a little bit of shimmer. And let's take a look at this one down here. Alright, yeah, these are all pretty shimmery so far from what I can tell. Ooh, so I do like these colors though, I have to say. Rooftop Bronze, I think this one's going to be my favorite out of all of them. just because I love neutral eyeshadows. I want to try out this eyeliner pen today. It's from Soap and Glory. It's called their Super Cat Skinny Eyeliner Easy Precision Black Ink Liner. I didn't even know Soap and Glory had makeup, but they recently sent over some stuff for me to try out, which is really cool, so thank you for that. But yeah, this is like totally new to me. So this says it's 12-hour long wearing. Okay, so it is a pretty precise thin tip. It's easy to kind of wing it out, but I do feel like it's a little stiff, like the little brush. I'm just gonna add a little bit of lash primer. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous one. I really like it, just to thicken up the lashes a little bit. And then right on top of that, I'm using the Lash Paradise mascara. I love this one. It's so good. I love this mascara just by itself, but honestly with the lash primer it just makes my lashes look even thicker. So thick is what I want. I just want my lashes to look like falsies. Is that too much like to ask for? You know? I love this. It curls my lashes, it does add thickness, the length is nice. I personally think this is way better than the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara because it doesn't flake or smudge either, and I don't even have like a waterproof or water resistant formula. This is just the, I think, Very Black, I forgot what shade, but it's just the regular formula. It's time for lips. I'm excited because I have a couple of different options we could go with today. They're all from the drugstore, they're all brand new. I haven't tried them yet, so I don't know which one's like the best or whatever. So the first option I have, this is from CoverGirl. It's called their Melting Pout Gel Liquid Lipstick, and I have the shade number 105. It's called Gelful. Is that the name? Gelful number 105. I thought this was the prettiest one. There's a lot of shades to choose from. I just bought one because CoverGirl lip products are not like always my favorite, so I just wanted to like test the waters, see if it's good. So let's give this a swatch first. So first off, I have to say the packaging is really pretty. It looks like those Too Faced melted lipsticks that came out a while ago. Has a little spongy tip applicator here. Let's not squeeze it too fast. Ah! I'm like scared it's gonna all fly all over. Okay, I'm going slowly, just squeezing the beads out. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is a pretty pink color. So it looks like a very pigmented like liquid lipstick. And the next option I have, these are from Revlon and they're the Ultra Matte Metallic lipsticks. So I remember when these first came out and I wasn't a big fan of them. I thought they were kind of overpriced, but and they weren't that matte either. That's what kind of bothered me about them. I picked some kind of softer shades. I'm not sure what they're gonna look like, so let's give them a swatch. This one is called number 680 HD Glam. Okay, it's actually pretty dry. Ah! Why is like nothing coming off? Alright, let's give this a second shot. Hold on. I'm gonna try to scrape it out a little more. Alright, let's just layer it, I guess. Okay, this does not look very metallic and it's really like hard to come out of the tube for some reason. I'm gonna just try to build it up. I love the color. I think the shade is pretty, but it's like not, I don't know, it's like not really coming out. I feel like there's not a lot of product in here or something. So I did my best here. This is like 3 layers and it's not that metallic. I'm actually like a little bit disappointed. It's just, it looks like it has little silver tiny pieces of glitter in it. So it's actually kind of glittery, but it's not horrible. I mean, I still like the color. The shade is a really kind of plummy color, like a plummy rose. Okay, and this one is number 690 Gleam. So let's see what Gleam looks like. This one might be better. Ah! Why are these so dry? Alright, so that's just one layer. It barely shows up. I'm gonna try to put some more so you guys could see the color. This one is more metallic to me. This one looks like a lot shinier, but it's really hard to come out. Like, it's not wanting to cooperate with me. It's hard to kind of like scrape it out. It just doesn't really swatch easy, so that's just something I guess to take into consideration. This was $9.50 at Rite Aid, but they were buy one get one half off, so that's why I got 2 to try out, but I don't think I'll be getting any more just because it's hard to work with for some reason. Pretty colors, but they're not as metallic as I would have hoped. I think I'm just gonna go for the Glam shade because I do like the color and I want to see what it looks like on the lips. Maybe it's better on the lips. I'm just starting off with some Milani All Natural. I just feel like it takes a lot of like dips to get the amount of product I need. I think it's a packaging issue because honestly, like, not much comes out at all on the little like flat doe foot. Alright, so here's Glam on the lips. I do think it looks a little bit more metallic once I applied it, but it's still pretty glossy. I don't really understand the whole matte thing, and I remember not thinking these were very matte like the original ones. I remember doing a review and not really liking them all that much, so I wasn't expecting a lot from these, to be honest, because I remember the originals weren't that great for me, but I do like this one. I think the color I like a lot, so it's pretty, but I'm not sure if it's like a must-have lip product. Alright, and just to lock everything in here, I'm gonna use a little bit of setting spray. Just a little bit. There we go. Does my highlight look better? I think it does. It looks a little bit brighter. It's still green, so I'm happy about it. I like the way that the makeup turned out, you know? Sometimes when I play with like a bunch of products, it just ends up looking really crazy. But I think that's the fun part about makeup, is that you can just play around with it. That's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love just getting on here and kind of trying stuff with you guys. I think it's fun, and I will be testing all this stuff out further to see if I like it or not, but I don't know if I'll do full reviews on everything because I have other videos lined up. But let me know in the comments your feedback. As always, I really appreciate your feedback. If you have any requests for June, let me know. Let me know what you want to see this month. And of course, let me know in the comments if you guys have tried any of these products. What are your thoughts on them? If you like them, if you hated them, if there's other new drugstore makeup out that you want me to try or that is good, let me know. I always like to hear about it. And as always, thank you so much for watching.